Good evening, guys.
Good
Yep.
evening.
Good evening.
I love how with the club sport, if you do a bit of oversteer with under acceleration, you just let go of the wheel and it sorts itself out. Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's such a revelation.
Shit. I was watching you in the rear mirror and forgot to brake wrongly.
Yeah.
The default setup from the Porsche is pretty good.
Yeah, default's pretty much what I'm running. I think I had to raise the front ride height slightly to cope with 70 litres, but more or less that's it.
Announcer bot is active.
What gear set you're running?
Greg Merrow is
top
8th.
speed.
No, slowest gear set.
Gilville 77 is 3rd.
Top speed
Best lap
about
is a
250
5:44.094.
Okay.
Ian McElroy is 11th.
I'm driving those corners way too much like a rally car. So how much do you just fill the Porsche, like up, or how much do you put in?
I can't remember the top of my head. It was somewhere around 70 litres.
Hello, good evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
You all right?
Hello.
Announcer bot is active. Emil Anderson is P6.
Why this? Here.
Ian McElroy is 13th.
Risky, Greg. Risky.
Sorry, mate.
Fermglay is P3. Best lap is a 2:02.477.
$90 liters from there.
No, 70.
Ian McElroy is 12th.
Can the tires hold for an hour?
Yeah, for an hour. Good question. Oh shit, I'm still thinking about half an hour.
Oh, okay. That's why I was with the fuel. Okay, so basically, yours
you'll
was
be-
for a 30-minute race.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, that also answers the question. Cannot make it in one stint.
No.
Alex
Fuel
is
is
P3. Best
150%.
lap is a
As always.
201.455.
Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, THR.
Good evening.
Evening.
So I need to get my pit settings correctly.
Yeah, I don't remember noticing any tyre wear last night.
Andrea Brunati is P10. Best lap is a 418.792.
But I'd guess that changing tyres is going to be quicker than fuel.
Yeah, it will be. Shit, now the car is a little too low.
Yeah, raise the ride height a few clicks. Just the front.
Emil Anderson is P13.
Yeah.
More spring.
Best lap is a 731.081.
Let's see how it drives with 75 liters in. I mean, it shouldn't make a difference, really.
No, it really doesn't make much difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 75
Andy Stengel is
kilos.
11th. Best lap
Maybe
is a
a little less.
236.709.
Can you prepare a pit stop
Yes.
setting? How do you do that?
Way right in the setup, there's pit stop settings, and then there's 3 sets that you can predetermine or set up, configure 3 different for 3 stops. Just make sure you use the
Tomasz
first
Novotny
one
is
first
P6.
because it goes in that order. So you have to put something into the
Okay.
under one. Basically,
Where can I find it? I'm now in the pit.
it's on the very right end of the setup.
Okay, thank you.
It's called pit something. There's basically 3 settings.
Merrow
There's
is
fuel,
P7.
changing tires,
Best
so you
lap
need
is
to
a
put in the tire that you want to put on.
202.345.
And then if you want to change the pressure, you can do that too. You can still change it during the race with a little...
Yeah, that I know, but
Yeah.
I don't find it. No way where it is.
Alex is P2. Best lap is a 200.968. 5 minutes remaining in the session.
Yeah, so you would configure it now, and then in the race, if something changes, you can change it in a race.
Yeah, thank you, but I don't know where it is.
Tudore is
It's on the very
P10.
right side. Wait,
Best
let me
lap
go
is a
into the menu.
205.052.
I have suspension. That's the last one I get here. Suspension.
Margar
17 is P16.
You scroll through. Yeah, you need to scroll with a little red arrow on the right. Do you see that in the top bar? There's a left arrow on the very left-hand side and a right arrow on the right-hand side. Click on that one.
Right, yeah, and then I just come to suspension, not more.
There's pit stop strategy right as the next one to the right to suspension. So if you click the arrows, it should
Andrea
go. You should have
Brunati
pit
is
stop
14.
strategy. I don't know how you wouldn't have that.
I don't have it.
Weird, because I have no idea how to turn this on or off.
Yeah, I think you should turn that off. That I think makes it's in the basics.
Where you could do that. I mean, this is how the game comes with pit stop strategy.
Andy Stengel is 10th. Best lap is a 203.329.
Yeah, no, I saw that once, but I don't have it right now.
Greg, best jumping car, the Capri.
Oh yeah, it flies.
Fermglay is P8.
Yeah, Greg, I was impressed as to how sideways you're going.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
But can he do it over 60 minutes?
No.
How's the tire wear? I never drove such a long race before.
Nat Stevenson is third. Best lap is a
for the
2:01.003.
It's feelable. For one full tank, I have at the rear tires about 70%.
But you need to come in for fuel anyway, so I would just change tires then. Fuel takes longer than tires.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Margar 17 is P13. Best
maybe.
lap is a 2:58.750.
Well, this Porsche drives so much nicer than the one that we drove in TCL.
Yeah, that's a different car.
Yeah, well, it's still a Porsche, so
Tudore is P11.
it's just not.
There are some minor differences.
You just got to be careful for the understeer. Don't go into the corners hot unless you get the back out.
Yeah, now that it is a little higher, it gives more understeer, so I think I need to cure that.
Fermglay is 8th.
You can stiffen the RBs.
Yeah. I also need to figure out the tire pressure.
It's pretty much stock.
Yeah.
Greg Merrow is P3. Best lap is a 2:00.818.
But does it change the tires at the same time you refuel in the pit stop, or will it add on?
Yes.
Yeah, at the same time.
Okay, so you won't lose anything for changing
Yep.
tires.
Yep.
Happy
Okay.
Kojot is 5th.
Yeah, but don't forget to switch it on. I've forgotten that once. It's very easily done.
Yeah.
Fermglay is P10. Tudore is 13th. Greg Merrow is P2. Best lap is a 2:00.229. Happy Kojot is 6th. Best lap is a 2:01.286.
Dipped.
Fermglay is
Oh
11th.
my god, I got myself out of the car. How do I get in there again?
Click F4 or F3 or something like that, and then F1.
Webcam or something like that.
Is it the wrong camera or the VR? Just put you outside.
Now I'm like camera somewhere on the I'm on the side of the road against
Andy Stengel is P13.
track.
There's F4.
If it's a camera, it's F4, and if it's the VR that thinks you're sitting like 1 meter next to the car, then you can, in SteamVR, you can say reseat or reset seating position.
No, that's not. It's a game. But I
From
can't get
Blaze
out. I
P11.
cannot even see the escape menu.
And F1 is also not working? It's not cycling to the cameras?
So fixed or what?
Yep.
Andy Stengel is P13.
Now I see the helmet. Oh my.
Yeah, but I think it's because the same happened to me as well. But I think it's the two cars have the same pit stop, the same pit lane.
Oh yeah, I'm inside of you, I think, Mark.
Yeah.
Adam Yeager is 8th. Best lap is a 2:01.359.
Oh, who drives the Cobra? Is it Nick? Crazy sound. So, wait time. Looking good?
I'm not sure that I'm in my car, but with F1 I can correct that, right?
When I'm spectating other cars, I press F4 to get back into my car.
Well, I need to get on the grid to fix this because with this overlaying cars, I cannot really see my car when I'm sitting here.
I'm not sure, but we are not so many cars as I have expected here, or?
I don't know. It's a clock change for the US guys, and because I messed the time up first too. Do we have many North Americans here, or any for the?
Some, maybe. I don't know if Klopstick wanted to race with us or he can.
Here we go. Now everything is cool.
The race session is at Thomson Road in Singapore, Singapore. The wind speed is 10 km from the north-northeast.
So I don't know if I ever.
Margar 17
I
is
have
first.
ever said this before, but there's no need to win the race in the first corner.
Emil
especially
Anderson
here.
is P2.
There's a jump, the first corner. We have 60 minutes, around 30 laps. So
Cold
keep it.
brakes. And,
Greg Merrow is
tank.
P3.
Yeah.
Nat Stevenson is P4.
Okay, the 60-minute race.
Happy Kojot is P5.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Adam Yeager is
On
P6.
account.
Tomasz
Okay,
Novotny is
cool.
P7.
How am I not last? But that's okay.
Pittman is 8th. Gilville 77
Nick
is 9th.
wrote it in driver's chat today with his.
Andrea Bronati is
His
P10.
name is Electro there in Discord.
Yep.
So not every
From Blaze P11.
lap times were found the way
Alex is
into the
P12.
result. It's an issue from Server Manager. I learned it this week, and
Ian McElroy
I
is
hope that we
13th.
can get it better next week.
Was that not because we
Nick Liker is
changed the
14th.
track halfway through the week?
Yeah, we changed the Server Manager
Andy
version.
Stengel is
We changed the
P15.
track. We changed the server. So 3 different ways to
Stefano
lose
Zanella
the
is
times.
P16.
But I think next week we will
Tudore
get
is
it better.
17th. Rolf Bieber is 18th.
Good boys.
Stefan Roas is P19. Margar 17 is P1.
When should we do the coffee break during the race?
I tell you when I hit the bus
Toilet, coffee,
with the jump.
something to eat.
Yeah, the bus station on the left after the jump is good for that. There's a little bus stop there if you haven't found it yet.
Yeah, I found it. I found the one on the other side, on the right side.
the
Yeah, we
one-
should have a minimum break, pit stop break. Then you could do with that.
Yeah,
Somebody will stop there.
Good luck to you all.
Good luck,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck.
.60 remaining in the session. Race start. Andrea Brunati is 10th. Andrea Brunati passed Gilville 77 for P9. Andrea Brunati passed Tomasz Novotny for 8th.
That Shelby sounds great.
Alex is P9. Fermglay is P14. Rolf Bieber is 17th. Nick Liker is P10. Nick Liker passed Alex for P9. Stefano Zanella is 12th, 0.2 behind Tomasz Novotny.
Wow, perfect first lap. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, well done, guys.
We can do it.
Gilville 77 is 12th, battling Stefano Zanella. Rolf Bieber is P17, 0.3 behind Duderay. Gilville 77 is 13th. Best lap is a 2:17.934. 9.556 off the fastest lap. Gilville 77 passed Fermglay for P12. Gilville 77 is now 11th. Greg Merrow is P3, 0.5 behind Margar 17. Alex on lap 2 is 9th, 0.2 behind Andrea Granati. Alex passed Andrea Granati for 8th. Alex lost P8 to Andrea Granati. Stefano Zanella is 10th, 0.2 behind Alex. Andy Stengel entering the pits as P1. Stefan Roas entering the pits as P1. Stefano Zanella is now P12. Duduray entering the pits as 17th.
Why do I have a 20-second penalty, Andy, and you don't?
55 minutes remaining in the session.
Very good question, I don't know. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Gilville 77 is 13th, 0.6 behind Stefano Zanella.
Oh god.
Stefano Zanella was 0.7 faster last lap. Gilville 77 is now 12th. Stefan Roas exiting pits. Duduray exiting pits. Gilville 77 is now P13. Stefano Zanella on lap 3 is P12, 0.6 behind Alex. Stefano Zanella is now P10. Fermglay is P12, 0.8 behind Gilville 77. Greg Merrow is P3, 0.3 behind Margar 17. Stefano Zanella is P10, 0.1 behind Alex. Fermglay exiting pits. Stefano Zanella is now 10th. Gilville 77 is P12, 0.5 behind Stefano Zanella. Gilville 77 is now P11. Fermglay entering the pits is P1. Gilville 77 is now 11th. Stefano Zanella is 11th, 0.3 behind Alex.
Did you take the bus stop?
Twice in a row.
Gilville 77 is P12, 0.9 behind Stefano Zanella.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Bye, friendly.
Gilville 77 is now P11. Alex is P9, 0.5 behind Andrea Granati. Gilville 77 is 11th, 0.6 behind Stefano Zanella. Stefano Zanella is P10, 0.5 behind Alex. Gilville 77 is P11. Best lap is a 2:01.753. 2.302 off the fastest lap. Gilville 77 is now P10. 50 minutes remaining in the session. Stefano Zanella is P9, 0.3 behind Alex. Gilville 77 is 10th. Andrea Brunati exiting pits. Alex is P9, 0.3 behind Stefano Zanella. Gilville 77 is P10, 0.6 behind Alex. Alex is P9, 0.5 behind Stefano Zanella. Gilville 77 is P10, 1.1 behind Alex. Alex is P9, 0.6 ahead of Gilville 77. Gilville 77 is 10th, 0.4 behind Alex. Pittman is 7th, 2.1 behind Adam Yeager. Gilville 77 is 10th, 1.1 behind Alex. Pitman is P7, 1.7 behind Adam Yeager. Adam Yeager on lap 8 is 6th, 1.7 behind Happy Kojot. Happy Kojot was 0.6 faster last lap. Alex exiting pits. "45 minutes remaining in the session. Andrea Brunati is P14, 1.6 behind Ian McElroy. Pittman is 7th, 2.9 ahead of Stefano Zanella. Andrea Brunati is P14, 1.2 behind Ian McElroy. Pittman is P7. Andrea Brunati on lap 8 is 14th, 0.9 behind Ian McElroy. Stefan Roas entering the pits as P13. Andrea Brunati is now 14th. Andrea Brunati is now P14. Adam Yeager is 6th, 2.0 behind Happy Kojot. Stefan Roas exiting pits. Andrea Brunati is 14th, 0.1 behind Ian McElroy. Andrea Brunati passed Ian McElroy for P13. Ian McElroy is P14, 1.0 behind Andrea Brunati. Stefano Zanella is P8, 1.9 behind Pittman. Ian McElroy on lap 9 is 14th, 1.6 behind Andrea Brunati. Stefano Snella is P8, 1.8 behind Pittman. Pittman is P7, 1.8 behind Adam Yeager. "40 minutes remaining in the session. Stefano Snella is P8, 1.9 behind Pittman. Nat Stevenson is P4, 1.5 behind Greg Merrow. Stefano Snella is P8, 1.2 behind Pittman. Happy Kojot is P5, 1.5 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefano Snella is 8th, 0.6 behind Pittman.
What happened, Emil?
Disconnected like yesterday. Only AC. Sorry.
Emil Anderson entering the pits is 5th. Pittman is P6, 0.7 ahead of Stefano Snella. Emil Anderson exiting pits. Stefano Snella is 7th, 0.4 behind Pittman. Pittman on lap 12 is 6th, 0.4 ahead of Stefano Snella. Stefano Snella is P7, 0.4 behind Pittman. Stefano Snella passed Pittman for 6th. Pittman is 7th, 0.7 behind Stefano Snella. Stefano Snella was 0.8 faster last lap. Alex entering the pits is 5th. Happy Kojot is P4, 0.5 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefano Zanella is 6th, 0.6 behind Adam Yeager. "35 minutes remaining in the session. Happy Kojot is 4th, 0.7 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefano Zanella is 6th, 0.6 behind Adam Yeager. Happy Kojot is P4, 0.9 behind Nat Stevenson. Greg Merrow entering the pits as P2. Happy Kojot is now P3. Adam Yeager is 5th, 0.6 behind Stefano Zanella. Stefano Zanella on lap 14 is 4th, 0.9 behind Happy Kojot. Greg Merrow exiting pits.
Thanks, Stefan.
Happy Kojot is 3rd, 1.0 ahead of Stefano Zanella.
Hey, I'm asking for Happy Kojot. He has a problem with his D-pad, and he can't refuel. Is it okay if he just goes back to pits and refuels?
Pittman
Yep.
is 6th, 0.7 behind Adam Yeager.
He can use his keyboard, huh? The arrows of the keyboard should work.
Yeah, true.
Happy Kojot is 3rd, 0.9 behind Nat Stevenson. Emil Anderson is 14th. Pittman is 5th, 1.1 behind Adam Yeager. Pittman was 0.7 faster last lap. Happy Kojot exiting pits. Stefano Zanella is 3rd, 0.9 behind Nat Stevenson. Pittman is P5, 0.3 behind Adam Yeager. Pittman passed Adam Yeager for 4th. Minutes remaining in the session. Stefano Zanella is P3, 0.3 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefano Zanella was 0.8 faster last lap. Stefano Zanella is now P2. Gilville 77 is 5th. Adam Yeager is 4th, 3.9 behind Pittman. Nat Stevenson exiting pits. Nat Stevenson is 8th, 1.8 behind Rolf Biber. Gilville 77 is 5th, 3.6 behind Adam Yeager. Nat Stevenson is P8, 2.1 behind Rolf Biber. Rolf Biber was 45.6 faster last lap. Adam Yeager entering the pits is 4th. Greg Merrow on lap 16 is 9th, 4.8 behind Nat Stevenson. Pittman exiting pits. Nat Stevenson is 8th, 2.8 behind Rolf Biber. Rolf Biber entering the pits is P7. Stefano Zanella exiting pits. Nat Stevenson is now 6th. Adam Yeager exiting pits. Greg Merrow on lap 17 is 7th, 2.9 behind Nat Stevenson. Ian McElroy entering the pits is P11. Nat Stevenson is 6th, 2.3 ahead of Greg Merrow. Rolf Biber exiting pits. Greg Merrow is 7th, 1.6 behind Nat Stevenson. Ian McElroy exiting pits. Emil Anderson is P13, 2.7 behind Ian McElroy. Andrea Brunati entering the pits is P4. Gilville 77 exiting pits. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Pittman is 4th, 0.6 behind Gilville 77. Andrea Brunati exiting pits. Pittman is now 3rd. Ian McElroy is P11, 0.3 behind Emil Anderson. Andrea Brunati is P14, 1.3 behind Happy Kojak. Greg Merrow is P6, 1.4 behind Nat Stevenson. Pittman is 3rd, 3.2 behind Tomasz Novotny. Greg Merrow is 6th, 0.7 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefano Zanella is 4th, 3.0 behind Pittman. Andy Stengel entering the pits is P8. Greg Merrow is P6, 0.9 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefano Zanella is P4, 2.5 behind Pittman. Andy Stengel exiting pits. Greg Merrow is P6, 0.6 behind Nat Stevenson. Greg Merrow is now 5th. Stefano Zanella is P3, 1.2 behind Pittman. Greg Merrow on lap 20 is P5, 1.2 behind Nat Stevenson. Tomasz Novotny exiting pits. Minutes remaining in the session. Stefanos Nella on lap 20 is third, 0.7 behind Pittman. Stefanos Nella was 2.5 faster last lap. Greg Merrow on lap 20 is fifth, 0.7 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefanos Nella on lap 20 is P3, 0.5 behind Pittman. Greg Merrow is fifth, 0.9 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefanos Nella is P3, 0.4 behind Pittman. Greg Merrow is fifth, 0.6 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefanos Nella on lap 21 is third, 0.4 behind Pittman. Greg Merrow is P5, 0.5 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefanos Nella is third, 0.4 behind Pittman. Stefanos Nella passed Pittman for P2. Stefanos Nella lost second to Pittman. Greg Merrow is fifth, 0.9 behind Nat Stevenson. Stefanos Nella is P3, 0.4 behind Pittman. Adam Yeager exiting pits. Greg Merrow is 5th, 0.9 behind Nat Stevenson. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Stefano Zanella is 3rd, 0.5 behind Pittman. Nat Stevenson is P4, 0.7 behind Stefano Zanella. Ian McElroy exiting pits. Andrea Brunati exiting pits. Pittman is P3, 0.2 behind Stefano Zanella. Andrea Brunati exiting pits. Greg Merrow is P5, 0.2 behind Nat Stevenson. Nat Stevenson is P4, 0.5 behind Pittman. Pittman is P3, 0.9 ahead of Nat Stevenson. Nat Stevenson is P4, 0.1 behind Pittman. Nat Stevenson passed Pittman for 3rd. Pittman is P4. Best lap is a 2:00.395. 1.943 off the fastest lap. Greg Merrow is P5, 0.3 behind Pittman. Pittman is P4, 0.9 ahead of Greg Merrow. Greg Merrow is P5, 0.8 behind Pittman. Pittman is 4th. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Greg Merrow is 5th, 0.7 behind Pittman. Margar 17 exiting pits. Pittman is 4th, 0.8 behind Nat Stevenson. Nat Stevenson was 1.6 faster last lap. Greg Merrow is P5, 0.4 behind Pittman. Pittman is P4, 0.7 behind Nat Stevenson. Emil Anderson is 8th, 0.8 behind Rolf Biber. Greg Merrow on lap 26 is 5th, 0.4 behind Pittman. Emil Anderson is 8th, 0.4 behind Rolf Biber. Greg Merrow is 5th, 0.4 behind Pittman. Emil Anderson is P8, 0.3 behind Rolf Biber. Greg Merrow is 5th, 0.2 behind Pittman. Andrea Brunati entering the pits is P14. Emil Anderson on lap 26 is 8th, 0.2 behind Rolf Biber.
Unnecessary.
Andrea Brunati exiting pits. Greg Merrow is 5th, 0.5 behind Pittman. Ian McElroy entering the pits as P12. Five minutes remaining in the session. Ian McElroy exiting pits. Rolf Bieber is P8, 0.9 behind Emil Anderson.
Thank you.
Greg Merrow is P5, 0.7 behind Pittman. Rolf Bieber is P8, 2.2 behind Emil Anderson. Greg Merrow is 5th, 0.7 behind Pittman. Pittman is P4, 0.5 ahead of Greg Merrow. Greg Merrow is P5, 0.3 behind Pittman. Pittman is 4th, 0.4 ahead of Greg Merrow. Greg Merrow is 5th, 1.2 behind Pittman.
Thank you.
Pittman is 4th, 1.2 ahead of Greg Merrow. Greg Merrow is P5, 1.0 behind Pittman.
Thanks, Gabriel.
Pittman is 4th. Greg Merrow is 5th, 0.5 behind Pittman. The leader has just finished the race. Margar 17 finished first. Tomasz Novotny finished P6. Emil Andersson finished P7. Rolf Bieber finished P8. Stefano Zanella is P2. Stefano Zanella finished second. Andy Stengel finished P9. Nat Stevenson finished P3. Pittman finished P4.
Good race.
Greg Merrow finished 5th.
Great.
Gilbill 77 finished P10.
Congrats.
Happy Kojak finished 11th.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stefan
congratulations,
Rose
everyone.
finished P12. Ian McElroy finished 13th.
That was a
Yeah, sorry, Greg, for the jump. The one jump which did not went well.
No, that was intense.
Yeah, you reacted good on that.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I hope that live stream delivered some good content today.
Yeah, 100%.
and Pittman. I made it again. The reverse.
Oh no.
No.
What an intense race. Ned, congratulations. It was so hard because I was the slowest in the group of us here in front. And it does not make sense to, or had not make sense to fight against you.
I'm quick down a straight line, but not anywhere else.
Yeah, but I defended bad on that the situation where you passed me. That was not good.
Well, it was all right. We got through. It's all good.
Wow, that was intense, but it's cool. I think we don't had so many crashes, or?
I don't think I hit anything in that, which is remarkable. I'm going to now.
The lamppost.
Oh no! Wow, crazy race.
Yeah, amazing.
Who has won? Stefano on P1, or who was first?
Stefano is P2, I think, ahead of me. I don't know, I suppose.
Martin on P1. Wow, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Emil got disconnected. I think would have been interesting.
He was 20 seconds ahead, wasn't he?
No, he was 4 seconds ahead.
Oh, was it? Oh, 4.
Yeah. Today I could more or less keep track with him. So, but yeah. Emil, what was your strategy? Did you have a full tank at the beginning, or?
Yeah, I had full tank. I think 100 liters.
Yeah, 110. Okay.
Yeah.
I will have to look into the server logs if you can see something, Emil.
Yeah, same thing yesterday on the second race. The first one went smooth. Just kicks me out. I have no idea. It cannot be the connection because Discord is working all the time. So.
Yeah, but Discord, there's no connection between Discord and AC server.